What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host with the most, Avery LR32 here, bringing you guys a brand new deck profile today. Something I want to give credit first because Doug Zeef commented on my last video when I got a deck profile from him off of TCG Player, so I want to throw it out right now. Don't worry. I don't have anything against Doug Zeef. I actually really like his articles. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel, DZEEF, I think. Something like that. Anyway, if you just type in Doug Zeef, you'll find him. Really cool guy, really awesome writer on TCG Player. I'm trying to be a writer on there myself. But besides the point, this is a deck profile that I saw on TCG Player. I forget the writer's name. I think it's Lucas Peterson, I want to say. It's, Zach Buckley. Zach Buckley, that's who it was, the one that always does the budget decks. This one is budget, about $100, and I'm going to go through the things that I swapped out in case you guys want to build this yourself if you're on a budget. But without further ado, the deck's name, and let's get into it. So this is Thousand Eyes Restrict Chaos, or just Thousand Eyes Chaos, whatever it is that you want to call it. So I will get into the things that I changed out because it's only like these 4 cards here that need to be swapped out if you're on a budget. And I'll explain the deck after I go through the whole list. So let's dive into this. So we have the one BLS. I mean, it's a Piper Chaos deck, basically, with other stuff thrown in, so BLS works in perfectly. We have 2 Max C, 2 Ghost Trick Jack Frost, 3 Kinkabayu, double Rainbow Kribo, that used to be expensive card, 1 Treeborn, 1 Glow Up Bulb, 3 Raid Raptor Lastrix, I'll get into this card in a sec, it's actually pretty good, 3 Jester Comfit, 2 Mystic Piper, 2 Battle Fader, and 2 Effect Veiler. For the spells, we have double Instant Fusion, 1 1-for-1, 1 Raigeki, 3 Rank Up Magic Astral Force, which is really good, double Dark Hole, 1 Foolish Burial, 1 Book of Moon, double Twin Twister, double Solemn Strike, and 1 Solemn Warning. Now, for the cards that can be swapped out, he was main decking 2 MSTs, a Torrential, and a Bottomless. This is just because if you don't have Twin Twisters, which, I mean, even if you're on a budget, you should be able to afford Twin Twisters, as I think they're only like $2 to $5 a piece. So instead of MSTs, I would definitely play Twin Twisters if you have them. Instead of Torrential and Bottomless, if you have 2 Solemn Strikes, I highly recommend you play this along with the 1 Warning, just because it's a much better card overall and stops a lot more things. In regards to Raid Raptor Lastrix, now, like I said, the whole point of this deck is a Piper Chaos-ish deck with other things thrown in, and of course Thousand Eyes restricting double Instant Fusion. So you also have in your extra deck these other like Raid Raptor Exceeds and rank 1s that you can go into, and Downer Magician and stuff like that. But what Raid Raptor Lastrix does is that if a Raid Raptor monster you control battles while you have any spell or trap cards on your field or in your graveyard during damage calculation in either player's turn, you can special summon this card from your hand, then gain 100 life points for each spell and trap card you control and in your graveyard, which isn't all that bad. You know, it could save you from being cowboyed, I'm not going to lie, like that is possible. And then you contribute this card, your opponent takes no battle damage this turn. Also, you special summon 1 Raid Raptor Exceeds monster from your extra deck in defense position, but its effects are negated. Also return it to the extra deck during the end phase. You can only use this effect of Lastrix once per turn. So for one thing, don't do what I did, where I was playing against a guy in Dev Pro under Unranked because I was just testing this deck, and I went first, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to go off. Summon Lastrix, Tribute, get out Revolution Falcon, activate Rank Up Magic Astral Force, go into Satellite Cannon Falcon in attack mode, set a strike and pass. Draws, Raigeki. I pretty much just lost from that point. So keep in mind that this is a budget deck. You don't have a whole lot of protection in here back row wise. So like if they Raigeki you on first turn like that, you're pretty much screwed. So definitely try to go second with this deck. Plus with the draw power like Mystic Piper and all that, you really don't mind going second. It's actually much better to go second in that case because you have a better chance of possibly drawing into a Piper or Kinkabayu to get it back, whatever the case may be. And then, of course, the Instant Fusions for the Thousand Eyes. What's neat is that you can go Instant Fusion for Thousand Eyes, take one of their monsters, summon a level 1, go into a rank 1, get rid of their monster, or like what I did because my hand was that bad, I'm not going to lie. Instant Fusion for Thousand Eyes, take the Agent Sabers, summon Kinkabayu, and then luckily they got Rage Quit, but it wasn't looking all that good for me. So then jumping into the extra deck, we of course have 1 Thousand Eyes, 3 number 99 Utopic Dragon, 2 Satellite Cannon, 2 Revolution Falcon, 2 Downer Magician, 1 Delahan, 3 Roots, and 1 Slacker Magician. Yes, you can make Utopic Dragon. You just discard a Rank Up Magic Astral Force in your hand and then overlay it on top of the Utopia Roots. But in case you don't know what it does, you can Exceed Summon it by discarding a Rank Up Magic spell card and using a Utopia monster you control as the Exceed material. Of course, the Exceed materials on it become on Utopic Dragon. And then once per turn, you can target a number monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense, but its effects are negated. And then during either player's turn, when a monster effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can detach 1 Exceed material from this card, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. And 4,000 attack, 2,000 defense, which isn't bad either. Now, Revolution Falcon, pretty much his effect is useless because I think Last Strix negates the effect. Yes, it does negate the effect, but like I said, you're not really too worried about that. The only thing you're worried about is just summoning Last Strix, going rank up magic, putting Satellite Cannon on top of Revolution Falcon. And what Satellite Cannon does, it whenever it succeeds them by using a Raid Rapper monster as the material, in this case Revolution Falcon, it's a Harpy's Feather Duster. It destroys all your opponent's spells and traps, and your opponent can't activate cards or effects in response to it. And then during either player's turn, you can detach Succeeds material from it. Then target a face-up monster your opponent controls and loses 800 attack for each Raid Raptor monster in your graveyard. So when you go to detach a Revolution Falcon, that's 1. And if you somehow have all 3 Last Strix in your grave, that's, what, 8, 16, 24, 32? I don't know. I can't do math in my head. I hate doing math. I'm done with math in college, so I don't really worry about it. And then, like I said, you got the level 1s here for if you're able to go into them. And you got your little level 1 Piper Chaos engine to go along with it, and Glow Up Bolt just helps with that. You're obviously not running any synchros, but it's something there to make a rank 1 play if you need to make it. So overall, I do like this deck. It can be a little bit bricky. You have to keep that in mind, but the plays it can make are actually fairly good. Like I said earlier, I played against a Fluffle guy, just played Instant Fusion, got Thousand Eyes, played Kinkabayu, took his monster, and he just rage quit. Last Strix is pretty much your MVP of the deck, just because of the fact that it opens you up, especially if you have rank up Magic Astral Force like this, and Last Strix are the MVPs, just because it gets you to your Satellite Cannon, which is a 3,000 beat stick, and then if you somehow drop Utopic Dragon, that's just icing on the cake. So with all that being said, let me know what you guys think about this deck profile in the comments below, and something that I need to start doing at the end of my videos because I'm kind of hurting on that De Niro. As always, thank you for watching. I know I'm going to sound like the Silent Enigma, but if you guys could do me a huge favor and just take 1 quick second to click at least 1 advertisement, I would really appreciate it, and it would help me be a very, very happy boy. And if the advertisements pop up for you, if you're using AdBlock, I'd appreciate it if you not use AdBlock. But thank you very much for watching, and as always, you guys have a great day, and expect more videos this upcoming week, because college is coming to a close for me this semester.